Alright, so the Mosfet has came, the T238. When I got off of Hop Up, the buyer sold it. He was selling it because he had it for a build, but he ended up never making that build, so he decided to just sell it and get rid of it. Bought it for $26. I think it was listed on there for $28. And I sent one offer for $26, and he took it. I was surprised that he took it. And so here they are now with this Mosfet. All this stuff in here is just for like the gel blasters, so I'm not using none of that stuff in here. Just gonna leave it in there. You can see the spring to the magazine and whatnot. And this is for the AK. Well, that's the top one is the AK, and this is the one I have, I believe. I might just be showing, you know, example. But based off on how good this goes, I might even get the best one they have. But it's just showing what all this, like, you know, the manual and all that. I don't need this. Rate of fire. I just wanted to look at find the, what's it called? Yeah, the programming. Here it is. How to enter, power off the gearbox, just take the battery out. Put the selector on auto. Power on, pull the trigger for 3 seconds. When you hear 2 long beeps, release the trigger. And now you're in programming mode. And it's pretty simple. I already watched videos on it. So this has binary just like this Mosfet. And this is all the settings. I'm not going to talk about them all. I just want to show them real quick. Alright, so I got everything out, and this is my adjustable trigger. Only adjusting the back, not the top too. And it's pretty great. And so this has a sensor. The one I'll be installing has like a little thingy that is going to look at or something. I don't know what it's called, but this right here is also like a sensor, I'm guessing. They probably like reflect beams to each other. I don't know how that really works, but everything else. And with the, when I watched the video, I was gonna say something about the wires right here, but in the video it was a person, he did say be careful when you install this. You don't want to break this sensor right here. It only goes forward, so like if you try to rotate the gears backwards, do not do it. It will break this little switch right here, so don't do that. And then you can see it right here too. And then there's one right here. Yeah, right here. Do not go backwards on it. Like, select the plate going like this way. Do not do that, because then it will break off. So it can only go like this way, basically. But just don't be, you know, too rough, because little pieces like that are definitely fragile. But about these gel blaster wires, I would desolder them. I don't really feel like doing that at the moment, so I'm gonna just cut them. And so this one, I'll cut it. Well, this wire is so thin, I could just probably just wiggle it off, but that's, I'm gonna just cut it from right there. Oh, got it off. And the other one, since it has its own thing, you know, I'll just do the same. I won't never have to use a gel blaster. So yeah, all the other wires are what you need. Alright, so off camera I figured it out. I just have to shave this down right here. That's the other screw where I had the other thing placed at, but that's cool. And while I was doing that, I was making sure it could turn on. I plugged the motor up and the battery at the same time. A red light came on there, and the motor beeped twice, just to know that it was on. I couldn't really test no sensors yet because I can't. But I'm gonna go and shave this real quick, and then I'll come back and put it in. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little close with the camera, but I can hear the sensor thingy with the little micro switch. So that means it's gonna work in DSG mode. So I can successfully put this back together, and I'm not gonna show that on camera. I'm gonna get straight to doing programming and stuff. But before I cut the camera off real quick, I wanna just open this. I was gonna keep this fresh. I'm gonna just rub everything back in there once I'm done. Yeah, I just think in the video I watched, it came like a little thingy on a Mosfet, so you don't have to put the screw right on there directly. Yes, this thingy right here. So I wanna put this on. I'll just do that off camera. But I do be needing these sometimes. And for like a different gun, but I don't think I need them no time soon. These are the things for a gel blaster gun. This is the Tamiya connectors. I don't like these at all. These are for if you're not a Dean's person. And these stickers, I have no idea what they're used for. Okay, so I ran into an issue. I thought it was probably broken. So I had to redo it. Like, I was trying to make sure the trigger worked basically, and it wasn't. So what I did was take it back apart, move everything out the way, and I was just hitting the little thingy right there. And I'm trying to make sure my trigger is hitting it. I don't think it's hitting it properly. So I'm gonna try without my spring. I think maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna just try without the spring for a second. I might have to like, I don't know yet, but it does work. If I had my harness thing on, I would show it, but it works perfectly fine. It just start beeping after because there's no gear sensor. But I'm gonna figure it out off camera. All right, so I figured out the trigger issue. So basically, I'm gonna just add like a little bit of Teflon tape. So yellow little box thing is at like 2 centimeters to it to the right is where the trigger switch is at. That like white thing right there is my trigger. Can't really like hold. I can't do it. So basically where I'm at right now, basically showing that it's too high up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is add like a little bit more Teflon tape to that area, so it can hit that part right there, instead of adding shims to it, like to my actual trigger, because it's making it too tight. All right, so what I did off camera, do I have another example? All right, so basically this part right here was too short, and so basically I just wrapped a whole bunch of what is this called? Teflon tape, yeah, all around it, and that fixed it. And so I don't have no shims under it now, and it spins. Hopefully, I hope this don't move. Okay, that was horrible, but yeah, as you can see, it works now. Let's take that off. And it works great. And so now I can actually put it back together the right way without having to rig it with shims and all that. All right, so I was playing with it off camera, but it's done. I will say, only thing is, I will have to add some more Teflon tape. I mean, yeah, to make it come out a little bit more, but it does work. It just I have to push down the trigger just a little bit So I just gotta do a little bit more fine tuning, but I'm not really worried about that right now. Just wanna make sure it can work. And it sounds amazing. I can almost ride the trigger too, how sensitive it is. I did tune the trigger just a little bit. And I'm gonna show the programs too. I already did some off camera. As you can see, it is placed in safe right now. And semi is full auto. I'm gonna leave it like that. I did try to put my what is it, safety lever in there. I couldn't find the right screw though, and it didn't fit for this gearbox. I don't know why. But this is the binary. Sounds great. It sounds way better than the double eagle Mosfet, which is gonna be put in my coat. And I still think the double eagle Mosfet is good for the price it is, like 26 or maybe 30 on e-bike. I paid 26 for this, and it was a steal. So now this is in full auto, but this is 3-round burst. Sounds just like this. I do have my that one video I did, it sounds exactly how this was sounding, the Parent Hybrid. And I want to compare the 3-round burst. I'll do that in another video. But one thing is, I get to get the battery real quick. Yeah, for some reason this battery didn't work on here. Maybe it's dead. I'm not really sure. But I was pressing trigger, and it sounded like really horrible. And I don't remember the last time I charged this battery. But this Mosfet is the Parent Hybrid. I feel like it's way better, of course, for the price. It's optic, it's not on micro switches. And this has a safety already in it for the and you got a program, well not program, but you got to put that sticker on the selector plate, the white and black and all that. You could just take the metal clip off and use that one, which I did. Like, I didn't have to do all that sticker stuff. Semi-auto on here is semi-auto, and this is using my 38 TBA motor that was in here before, and this is binary. I gotta fix something with the safety latch. I mean, not the safety latch, the sticker. My sticker is pretty old, and as you can see, it went into program mode just by that. So it's not on the Mosfet at all. It's just my stickers. When I took it apart the last time, it was like kind of peeling off. I didn't really do not much to it, but program it. That's active brake. I think this already has an active brake into it already. Precocking on here, the max I could do is 3 or 4 before it goes too far and start double feeding. This one I think is the same. I could only do 4 or 5 based on the battery. But I'm not gonna get into all that. I wanted to do the 3-round burst and binary, so I'm gonna set that up. Wow. But all right, so I'm gonna show the 3-round burst on this and binary. I gotta set it up real quick off camera. Yeah, I gotta fix this soon. I'm tired of dealing with this. Cause I didn't even move it and it kept going in program mode. But this is binary. See. You do it as fast as you want. And this is 3-round burst. I don't know why it does that. Now it's in binary. probably do that today. I'm tired of this. It's definitely the sticker, but back in programming mode. So I'm gonna give this gun a rest. But it does heat up, but my SHS motor, it always heats up like that. That's why I kept a 38 TPA motor in here from AliExpress. And it's slow, but that's what I use when I'm not trying to be all fast like that. But now I'm gonna do this settings on this gun. So what you want to do is try to do this with one hand. So basically, it goes through all of these, just like that. But basically, it just goes through all these, you know, in order. And once you press the trigger on either or, whatever one you pick, it will go from 1 to up to 6, or maybe this 2 to 15. I don't know why it's not focusing, but this might go up to 15 beeps. I'm not really sure. I'm not gonna go that high on my gun, but I don't know which one it is at right now. But for example, I'm gonna set semi-auto to semi-auto. I'm gonna do a 6-round burst. So now it's in 6-round burst and semi-auto. And basically it's really that simple. I kind of like this. Well, I don't like that you have to take the like unplug the battery and replug it. That's the only thing. And that's cool. But if you want to be like right in the action and you want to switch it real quick, well, you probably shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing all that, but it might be illegal on the field. Like with this one, you know, you just switch the selector around like that. Try to get it to focus on the way it shows how to do it. But that's how you do it with the hybrid. And these are all the settings it has: firing mode, active brake, pre-cocking, binary, 2-stage, trigger sensitivity, rate of fire reduction. This has that as well. DMR mode, this has it as well. LiPo alarm kind of has that as well too. In DSG mode, this doesn't have DSG mode, but I think the sensor inside, the little switch thingy, does that automatically. But I really like this Mosfet, especially since I got it like half off. And I don't think I could try this. I don't know why this is on here. This says for version 1.5 and plus only. So basically, these last two I can't really, no, last three I can't use. Everything up here I can. And I think it's pretty neat for how many settings it has and how simple it is as well too. And since this is my first T238 product from them, I would definitely get a brushless motor from them. They just cost a lot, which that's not a problem. So I think that's pretty much it on this gun. I'll be definitely making some videos in the future with it. Well, I will be actually comparing this one and the double eagle Mosfet all in one setting. And that's gonna be it of this gun.